So I am here at SEMA and figured I'd just give you guys a quick walkthrough. It is the last day of the show. Flip around. I want to start outside, out here with all the cars and everything, and we'll just kind of run through and sort of walk the show. We'll head inside here in a bit. Figured it might be fun to take a look at this cop car over here. It's actually getting a wrap right now. It's either working on it up there, but yeah, let's basically just start walking in the show. So let's see, as far as companies that are here, I don't know, let's just go see like random stuff.
We gotta start getting it together. Yeah, we're going.
Let's see, so let's Escort, Cobra, Radenso, and Whistler here on the radar detector side. As far as dash cams, we've got BlackVue, Papago, a new company called Gecko, Thinkware, and then a few other like random Chinese companies and stuff. But anyway, I figured we'd just kind of like walk the show and show you guys what's going on here. Let's see, we got our Hot Wheels section. Oh, looks like here's the monorail coming by. And we're close to the strip. You can see some of the buildings back there. But anyway, let's walk through and we're gonna head inside and check out all the different radar detector companies and everything. Let's see, excuse me, a ton of people everywhere. Here, let's go in this way. So I brought my gimbal, wanted stabilization, not quite that level, but my battery that I was charging, I left it back at my Airbnb. I was charging it specifically for this. I'd been using it throughout the show, so if the video is a little bit less than perfectly steady, I apologize. Uniden is not here. They don't have a booth. They do have some people here. I met with them yesterday, but they don't have a booth here. So no, they don't have anything they're setting up or showing off or anything. But anyways, taking a look, there's a bunch of cool cars. This is like the kind of Hot Wheels section, I guess. All sorts of random stuff. There's different sections for like monster type trucks, like super lifted trucks, or you'll have a section kind of over there with Ferraris and Lamborghinis and all the exotics. This area looks like it's not going on right now, but they'll do drifting here kind of all day long. You can get over there and get in line, and they'll just take you around here and drift. You can see all the tracks and everything. It's loud and it even smells like tires now. It's great. And it's awesome. It's fun. Anyway, let's head inside. There is SEMA. There's the convention center. Hopefully the reception is going to be good in there. I remember live streaming in the past, and sometimes the service gets kind of bad, especially inside, so I hope it doesn't get too choppy or anything. But hopefully it's good. So let's head in there. I've got a bunch of videos still to edit as far as the different dash cams and radar detector companies, so I'm working on those, but you guys are gonna get kind of a sneak peek of some of the things I'll show you that I'm gonna be doing with like the nice, pretty videos and everything, the nice looking ones, and I'll just kind of walk you guys through some of the stuff as well. Speaking of videos, check this out. It's one of the, I think this is like the Ford Edge ST. Yeah, here it is. And they've got it set up as a camera car. So Ford Edge ST. And it's got like the massive camera on top that they use to follow vehicles for like Top Gear style videos and movies and whatnot. It's awesome. All right, Mustangs everywhere, cool cars. Got some race cars over there. Yeah, this video is a little shaky. I apologize. All right, let's go find an entrance. Right back behind here, there's like a stage set up, and so they'll have like music there. They were just doing giveaways, giving out like free swag and shirts and stuff. Shell area.
That's 28,000 miles on.
Okay, let's go around this side a little bit better.
Jaguar.
All right. So the show itself has been pretty cool. Not a whole bunch of new stuff, like not a whole ton, but some. So I'll walk you guys through everything and I'll show you what all they got going on. So here's an entrance. They've got security everywhere, so like metal detectors and stuff to get through.
The first one is actually functioning, running, and driving and done.
Let's go ahead and get inside the show.
707 horsepower Jeep Wrangler, call me.
There you go. Call his brother's Jeep right there. And then Dave Haller's Ford muscle car.
Sorry, I know the footage is a little shaky. Come on, in we go. Talking to security guys. So yeah, pretty much they'll like check you out and all this stuff to get into the show. This is normal. Thanks. All right, in we go. There we go. Thank you. All right, so heading in the show. Let's see what all we got. We're kind of in like this main lobby area, and they'll have a bunch of cars. There's like a stage they've got right over there where they'll do interviews on all sorts of random stuff, and they'll show up in the different TVs. So tons of people here all the time. Let's go find the North Hall. N1, N2. So here, actually, since we're here, this isn't where everybody is, but I'll just go peek in. There's some cool cars and stuff on this side, so we'll go take a quick look. You gotta look at your badge. Hello. Great. Oops, sorry. Oh, is it not this one? So all sorts of fun stuff everywhere, and people usually have some sort of cool car if they're advertising, you know, floor mats or it's like, I guess, cleaners, wheel cleaners or something. So they try to get some sort of really cool attention-grabbing car that basically draws in traffic, and then you're like, oh, this is really cool. What is this? Let me check out your cleaner. So a lot of times they've got some really cool wrapped car or something rare, something exotic, and they're usually doing that just to try to, like, I guess, draw you in of like, ooh, what is this? Lifted Jeep? Got the wheel up. Ooh, what's under here? So that sort of thing. And the hot girls, of course, tons of those because it's Vegas. Got them everywhere, the Vegas girls. All right, let's keep going. Let's head over to the mobile electronics area. So that's where we're going to find the radar detectors and dash cams and everything. Shortcut. More interview stuff. Excuse me. All right, so they have this like cafeteria thing where you can grab some food, pizzas, burgers, salads, whatever, excuse me. Get your shoes shined. The Starbucks that always has a crazy long line. And there we go, let's head into the North Hall. So luckily this year, pretty much everybody's, I know I mentioned it like on the forums and stuff and elsewhere, but all the companies are pretty much in the same area, which makes it so much easier because this show is massive, really big, so having to go everywhere. So let's head in here. You can see the N right there for North Hall. In we go. Hello. Alrighty. Let's walk in. So I guess a couple things to start off with. Everybody's going to be sort of back in that direction, so we're going to head there. On the way, there's one cool thing that I'm going to show you guys. Over here. Oh, actually, check this out. Let's head through some of these cars. There is an Australian wrapped police car. This is cool. It's Kia Stinger. So they put it in like, was it Queensland, Australia livery? Something like that. But inside, if you take a look, they've got a Decatur Genesis 2 set up. So a 35.5 gun. It's kind of fun. So you can see there's the...
Still got the Queensland police radar and everything.
There you go, right there. And there's the KA antenna. So that's kind of fun. So you find stuff like this set up on top by the light bar. You'll see the ALPR, the automated license plate reading system. So the two cameras, one's there, and there's the other one. So that's fun. All right, head over this way. Excuse me. All right, so I guess starting off, one cool thing that I found out, I did a video about some custom installed stuff, and check this out. Over here with these guys, built-in radar for you guys who want to do like custom installed radar detectors. They make these templates. So this is for, whoops, here you go, like the ALP, the normal heads. So you'd put this like on your bumper, like that, and then you'd grab some of the drill bits over here, and you'd be able to cut a hole in your bumper that's the exact right size for the ALP heads. So that's pretty cool. And they've got things for, like ALP is all the black ones. Escort, here's one for the display. Template for there. K40 are the red ones. So you can see the big, huge diffuser heads. So they've got templates for all sorts of stuff. They've got Radenso as well. Radenso's the clear ones. Here we go. So Radenso one, you can take a look. So this is for the controller / display. Goes right there, and it's the right size in case they want to like cut a hole in the dash to install the controller and display. So custom stuff for installers you'll find, and then different like tapes they use to wrap the cables to make it all look clean and OEM. So all sorts of stuff like that. All right, and with that said, let's head over to mobile electronics. Luckily it's not too far, but it's a bit of a hike over here. Let's go see everybody. Yeah, this is the last day of the show, so it's a lot more chill. You can see we're all just kind of relaxing, taking it easy. It's a lot quieter today. There's not as many people, so it's nice. It's kind of like everybody finally has a chance to breathe. Maybe if you're in one of the booths, you can walk over and you know, talk to people in the other ones. So a lot of great networking, getting to meet people from different companies. Nope, V1 is not here. I don't think they ever go to these shows. Let's see, and it's nice. Up on top, they have these numbers and stuff, so you can kind of guide yourself of like, oh, I know their booth is blah, blah, blah. And then that just helps you sort of get oriented. And they have these things up on the top that you can see. And you're like, oh, I need Sherwin-Williams. There they are. And it makes it easier to find. So that's been really helpful. Radenso has a good one. Whistler's is okay. That one, the Pro spot over there, looks super similar to the old Escort logo, so that was kind of confusing at first. Let's head over this way. We're gonna be getting close now. Box. So here is Escort. Let's go take a look at Escort's booth. Hi from London. Hey, what's up, Nick? So we've got a lot of the Escort guys. And so here is some of the stuff for Escort. Hey, how's it going? So here's their setup for the M1, the new dash cam. And this is it right here. So, hey, how's it going? Good, good. I'm just live streaming, showing people all the cool stuff at SEMA. Yeah. Yeah, so here's the IXC. This one and the M1, I think I posted the video about the M1 already. And yeah, so IXC, they've got two of the IXCs set up in a Max 360C. Yeah, pretty cool, and they've got just kind of like rolling clips. This, apparently, this video, Pat, the guy that I interviewed, that was his car, and this dash cam. So, fun fact. Let's see, they also have kind of their, they're showing off their things for, over here, Max CI and IXC. First time I've actually seen like the IXC kind of set up like this, so that's pretty cool.
You want a picture with them?
XCI. Oh, hey, how's it going?
No, I always watch a video.
Watching this? Oh yeah, I'm shooting another video. Say hey, what's up? Hey, you're on the channel. Hey, what's up, guys? So, let's see. Here's just the detectors themselves without. How does the IXC performance compare to the Max 360? It should be less. It's based on the M4 Plus. Like this one, it is boosted over the original M4s, but these ones are digital, longer range. They don't rely on BSRDR to get faster. A lot of cool stuff. So, the Max series ones are definitely going to perform better. So. Hey, how's it going, guys? What's up? Yeah, good to see you guys. Let's see, we're here at Whistler. Hey, how's it going, guys? So we're here at Whistler. As far as the Whistler things, we've got, this is the one I posted this video late last night, their radar detector dash cam combo. So this is the one, radar detector. It's based off of this platform, Z31R+, and it's got the dash cam right there in the back, which is pretty cool. It's like Mike B isn't here now. Let's see, CR95 and CR97. So I guess those are kind of the two new detectors they released, and this is the new thing that's going to be coming out in January. So that's cool. And then let's see, over past the other direction, the Escort booth, we've got Cobra. Nothing super, super exciting there, but since we're right here, let's go take a look at the Cobra booth. So they're advertising CB radios and dash cams. Yeah. Here's the CB. So this is the one that pairs with like a Cobra iRadar, and so you can report to the cloud with the button right there. So that reports alerts, and then like Escort Live alerts will show up right there on the display. So that's kind of their cool thing they're doing. Dash cams. These dash cams now also integrate with Escort Live and iRadar, so you can get, yeah, you can see super HD dash with iRadar. So any of those like cloud alerts can show up on the dash cam, which is kind of cool. And they got a couple radar detectors, nothing particularly new. I think it's what, RAD 500G, so it's got lockouts here. Spectre! That's funny. Oh, this is fun. Their ad thing, they use a K-band gun, the MPH Z35, but then they show the detector going off to KA band, so that's kind of a fun thing. Actually, here, we'll roll that real quick. I find that kind of amusing. So look at this, Z35, K-band gun, and his detector is going to go off to, oh my gosh, 34.92. Whoa, a wildly out-of-tune stalker from an MPH K-band gun. That's crazy. Z35. So, I don't know. I find that kind of funny. Anyway. Hey, how's it going, Pat? Hey, good to see you. Yeah. Making any good radar detectors? They're definitely better than before. They're not the horrible leaky Cobras of years ago, but they're still not super great. but I'm glad to see they're at least getting better than they used to be, so. All right, so these guys are down here. That's Whistler, Escort, and Cobra. And then most of the other guys are gonna be down the other direction. The guys with the speakers. It's cool cars. You should use a gimbal. I know, so it's funny, I mentioned this at the beginning. I have a gimbal and I was completely intending to bring it. I even had the batteries charging this morning, but I forgot to bring my batteries. So I have the gimbal with no battery, so I can't use it. So I apologize for the shaky footage. I'll try to maybe walk slower and hold the phone a little bit more steadily. But yeah, I agree. And so I apologize for the shaky footage. Definitely not my intention. Some of these guys have speakers and they're actually kind of annoying because sometimes they'll crank up the music for party time or attract attention and stuff, and it gets really distracting to the point where like I have to stop shooting because you can't hear yourself on talking, or you're doing an interview and you have to stop and wait for the music to stop. So that's been kind of annoying, but yeah, that happens. All right, there's the Radenso booth up there. So let's start, I guess, kind of go in this direction. Excuse me. Beers everywhere. Vegas. Any new dedicated dash cam news? Yes, there is. Let's go. So we've got Waylands over here. They've got their Waylands Horizon. This is the one that does all the cool, like, if you're tracking your car, it's got a bunch of information they post on screen. And then the Wayland Secure 360, which I've done some videos about. This one is here as well. Nothing really new to report. Aaron is here. You guys remember him? He used to work at Escort, and he's now at Waylands. Hey, how's it going? So we're here at the Thinkware booth. I guess really the only new thing, or the really big news, is this one, the QA100. So we've got the F800 Pro, and we've got the QA100, which is pretty much the same idea, but they're going to be boosting the resolution for the front camera to 1440p. So otherwise, it's just a slightly updated version of the F800 Pro. And then everything else here, it's just pretty standard things they already have, so nothing super new there. All right, Billy's here. All right, let's head over this way. BlackVue, they're going to be off to the left. We can go say hi to them. Here's the BlackVue guys. This is probably one of the most interesting things I'm finding for the show. I haven't posted this video yet, but take a look at this. We've got the DR900S, which we know. This is the dash cam I run in my car, and 4K dash cam that records while you're away. Yeah, that's this one right here. Parked recording, and it does shoot in 4K. It's my favorite one. I got a couple videos on it. So this is new, but it's been out for a little while. Any exciting tech? Take a look at this. This right here is going to be a new dash cam that they're releasing. It is an updated version of the DR750S. So this one, it's a 1080p dash cam, right? Single channel or dual channel. And they're coming out with the DR750X. Same idea, but it has an LTE chip built in. You can see it says LTE right there. And with that, it's going to allow it to connect to the cloud without relying on a Wi-Fi hotspot the way these guys do. So you don't need a Wi-Fi hotspot in your car. You don't have to try to park close to home or to work or power a portable Wi-Fi hotspot when your car is off. This one can just connect to the cloud itself. Let's see, let me pop this off. And this will be helpful. It's bigger. They've redesigned it. The SIM card slot is going to go right there, you can see. And then the memory card goes right behind this. I'll pop this off. Whoops. So the memory card goes in there as before, and then the SIM card is going to be on this side. But they've redesigned the dash cam itself. It's definitely bigger than before. So if you take a look, here's the DR750S and the new DR750X on top. It is bigger, and they've added some additional like kind of vents on top. So for room for the antennas and for the LTE chip, plus to help avoid any sort of overheating issues. So that is going to be the new DR750X. Release date, I think, is kind of the middle of next year or so. They don't know the exact price point yet, probably behind or between DR750S and DR950S, but they don't know exactly yet. So this is one that I'm interested in. And as far as overheating stuff, we talk about that in the full interview. Something else that's new is they're coming out with a new PowerMagic Pro type thing. So we've got the PowerMagic Pro already. This one for hardwiring your dash cam. If you don't want like a dedicated battery pack or something, this is what I run in my car. But they're also coming out with a simpler version of this. If you want to use your car battery, instead of hardwiring it into your fuse box and needing to deal with all the cables, they're coming out with this. It's called the PowerMagic Easy. And this is going to be plug into your OBD2 port, LTE resolution. So the DR750X records at 1080p front and rear. As far as this one, power your car, or your dash cam when you're parked, and this plugs into your OBD2 port. And so it makes the installation a lot simpler, and then the other end just plugs into your dash cam. So really cool. And then you got all the controls here for adjusting the timer and the voltage thresholds. So just like the PowerMagic Pro. So functionality is the same. You got a switch here to turn parking mode, recording on and off. So cool accessory that BlackVue is releasing. Next, let's head into the Radenso booth. Again, trying to keep the camera as stable as I can. What's up? There's Randy and Nathan. John's over there. Oops, move my finger. And so here is the Radenso booth. Oh, hey. Are you guys watching? Oh, look at this. Hey, what's up? There's Randy. Apparently he's watching the stream as we go. Cool. So for their setup, they've got a Radenso RCM and ALP triple in the front and dual in the rear. The setup is really slick. I did basically a walk around tour with Jeremy, the guy who did the install. It's a crazy good install, and you guys will see once we do it, like the detail that he puts into it. One of my favorite things, if we head over here, hop into the GTR. I got my camera gear on my back, so it's a little tough to get in. But if you take a look, this mirror is super slick. Take a look at the install. The buttons are gonna be right here, so you can adjust the volume and everything right from the mirror. And then you've got the display actually built into the bottom of the mirror. It looks amazing. It's really, really cool. So usually the displays are like in the rearview mirror itself. For this one, he actually put it down here, which is really slick. So the button feel is really good, actually better than stock. It's kind of awesome. And then if we move around to the rear, we've got the ALP heads. So we've got one there and one there. They are kind of like the custom, basically he custom made his own covers for it to specifically fit the car. And these are actually rounded, kind of like they're angled with the slope of the car so that, you know, it looks good, but inside the heads themselves are actually aligned perfectly straight so that they're functional. So you kind of get the best of both worlds of looking good and also working really well. So really cool stuff there. The detectors here that Radenso has are also, they're all the same. So SP, XP, Pro M, and RCM. So this right here, what they're showing off with the RCM, they have kind of their like platinum package, or their ultimate package, which is an RCM with like a 5-year warranty and a bunch of extra cool stuff for the installer. So things like the tape that you need, like we saw earlier, that they can use to wrap it and make it look clean. Things like, remember how we saw this, the custom template thing so that they can install this in the dash? It comes with this. It comes with like extra things for the installer. So if they want to maybe cut the heads, run the cables, and then they can crimp their own heads right here. So it comes with replacements of those, just all sorts of cool things. You get your own like serial number template like this. Tells you the serial numbers of the ALP heads, of the Radenso system, everything. And this you can get in your car as well. So all sorts of cool things, and then a bunch of swag, t-shirts, hats, all that good stuff. So that's pretty slick as well. This is something that they haven't really talked about too much. But once we get to the Radenso video, we were just kind of sitting right there and doing the video. So that once I get it posted, we'll have more information about that too. So, bye guys. All right, so let's see. I know Papago is over here. We'll go head over there next. That was funny. Those guys were they were watching the live stream as we were walking over. It's like, oh hey, Inception, camera in camera. There's a lot of kind of like these random Chinese companies that do like security cameras or dash cams. They're sort of related. A lot of them, they're companies I've never really heard of, but yeah, there's a number of these as well that you see around. So this show, it's not really intended for general consumers. It's more of like you meet with other distributors or installers. It's kind of meant for sort of like industry people, but they also do, Valentine is not here. They also do things where like, oh, media, people like me who likes bringing cameras and showing you guys stuff. I'm able to come, and sometimes they release new products like you can see. So like Escort did that, etc. So here's the Papago guys. Hey, how's it going? They're hanging out. Hey, how's it going? Hey. So Papago, so they've got a bunch of cool stuff. We've got Papago over there, and we also have a new brand, Gecko something something. They do these like kind of experimental dash cams. So it's like the two companies, Papago and Gecko. They're doing some interesting stuff, which I'm gonna, for the videos, we actually go through all the dash cams, but maybe the two of the most interesting ones is we have another 4K dash cam right here that they're working on. And then they also have this right here, another dash cam with 4G LTE. And the idea is the dash cam has, if you look right here, this thing, it's an OBD2 plug. So this plugs into your OBD2 port in your car for power. And then there's two plugs here. Let's see if I can get the lighting right to show you. That one on the left is the power cable that runs to the dash cam, so the power is really simple. And then the slot on the right is where the SIM card goes. So the SIM card is in there, and then your dash cam can actually go out to the cloud. So in case anything happens, you want notifications to your phone or all that kind of stuff, it can live stream. That's built in. Can you help Valentine 1? How? Mike V isn't really doing anything. It's up to him to release something, you know? I mean, I've talked to him, but it's up to him to do something. This is also an interesting dash cam. Check this out. This is called the Owl Scout. This is kind of something cool too. So it's kind of like, you know, for Lyft drivers or something, if you want one primary lens, this one right here, which points out the front of the car, and then a second lens that points inside the car and can actually rotate like this. So to record the passengers or anybody inside the car, you've got that option, which is pretty slick. That one's just Sony Starvis, nothing particularly special. And then a bunch of just kind of like pretty simple dash cams. Papago does like kind of affordable, simple ones. And so that's pretty much what these are. There's an update to the GoSafe S810. I run the GoSafe S760 in my wife's car, and this is like the updated version. So new design. I forget exactly what the changes are. Well, when I do the full video, you'll see. So this is one, and this is another interesting one they're doing where they also has the internal camera. So the main one is, you know, up here on this side of the dash cam. And they have a second one right here pointing this way, and it's got little IR LEDs to help light up the cabin for, again, Lyft drivers, Uber drivers, that kind of stuff, if they want to record the passengers or what's going on. So here's another interesting one as well. Oh, and then another cool thing. They're kind of busy at the moment, so I'll swing around. But over here they have a dash cam that is built into their rear view mirror. So take a look. There's the rear view mirror, it clips on, and then this is the backup camera essentially. So this points out the back of the car, and you can see, like, let's see, if I wave, hey, you can see it? Oh, perfect, thank you. He's being all kind and helping me out with the video. So if you take a look at this, this is slick. Let's see, I'll even aim down lower. But if you see backup camera, and it shows right here in your rear view mirror, and the rear view mirror, you can actually adjust like how high it is. So check this out. Aha. And this is nice. So when it shifts into reverse or something, it'll actually go down low to help you see kind of what's down on the ground, which is helpful for trucks that are super high. So this is kind of slick. Something else, it clips. You get the main dash cam is here on this side, and it kind of pops out. So if you need to adjust the view, it clips onto your existing rear view mirror. And something else that I thought was like, I couldn't believe how simple it was. When you wanted to like automatically pull up the backup camera, it uses this cable which wires into your reverse light, and so when your reverse lights come on, that triggers the backup camera to turn on, which is awesome. I was trying to figure out how do you wire into your transmission. It's so complicated. How do you do it? Automatic versus manual transmissions. Yeah, just wire into your reverse lights and done. I was like, that's such an awesome solution. So cool things there. But yeah, so that's Papago. Good to see you guys. Thanks. Yeah, good to see you. See you later. Bye. So let's see, let's flip this around. Oops, I got my hand there. So that's, I think, most of the stuff that I wanted to see. Who else? Did Whistler, Escort, Cobra, Radenso. Uniden doesn't have a booth here. As far as dash cams, BlackVue, Thinkware, Papago and Gecko. Cobra. So I think that's pretty much the main stuff here that is kind of going on. Not a ton of things. Some shows have had more, but this one, I mean, there's the new IXC. Escort has their new dash cam. Whistler has their new dash cam radar detector. And there's that BlackVue LTE one, which was kind of cool. And then Gecko has their LTE dash cam and the 4K one. And Thinkware has 1440p dash cam, so a little higher. So not a whole ton of like revolutionary stuff or anything, but yeah, that's what we've got here at SEMA this year. It's been pretty fun. I've got lunch here in a bit, so I got a little time to shoot the video and walk the show with you guys. But it's been fun otherwise. Hopefully the reception has been good enough to where you're able to watch this without too much stuttering. And again, I apologize for the shaky footage. I'm trying to work on that. But having a detector in a Tesla set it off due to the radar, sometimes, I know the Max CIs originally had that, no 5G products, and then they had to do some band segmentation stuff to sort of work around it, but generally no, Tesla doesn't have any issues with that. So anyway, yeah, there you go. There is a walk through SEMA. So again, today's the last day. I'm gonna be spending some time editing the videos that go over all the information that, well, we just talked about here and we got to see everything. But yeah, so awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of the show. And yeah, that's it for now. So cool. I'll see you guys later.